Hi, my name is Jin Young. This is Brian Dodds.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that. Okay, we're going to talk about the third triangle, okay? And what I'm talking about when I say the third triangle, or the forward triangle, is what I'm really talking about is if Brian makes a triangle like this, okay? His shoulder line, okay, out to the full extent of his reach. Okay? It forms a triangle or a wedge, okay? Or in Brian's case, a slice of pizza. Okay? So, this forward triangle is the third triangle, and what I want to talk about today is, I got a question from one of the subscribers about forward intent. And I like this question because I believe it's one of the most misunderstood concepts. And actually, this concept took me a really long time to learn and to figure it out. Okay, my instructor would always say, we would do chi sao or dan chi, single stick, and he would always tell me, forward intent, forward intent, forward intent. And I didn't get it. Then he would say, try to explain it, and then he would say, okay, use your mind. And that became so vague for me. But eventually, years and years and years down the road, I finally figured it out. But me, even as an instructor, I'm always looking for the shortest route, A to B, to teach you, okay? To teach my students, okay? To get there faster. I don't think it needs to take that long, okay? So, to explain this concept, what most people think of when they think of forward intent is push more, okay? So if we're in this position, or he's got his hand on me, okay? And if I say, Brian, give me more forward intent, okay? He thinks to push more, okay? And that's completely not right, okay? Because he loses his structure completely. He overextends past the reach of the third triangle or the forward triangle, and that forces his shoulder to work, okay? And we already know that using the shoulder is no good in this martial art. Okay? So we have to learn, if you're ever using your shoulder, or your shoulder's ever getting really, really sore, you know right away that's a signal telling you that you're not doing something right. Okay? Shoulder has to be turned off. So what is forward intent? Okay? Forward intent, okay, to explain it, okay, pretend like Brian's going to do part of the CLM Tao form, and he's doing futsal. Okay? He comes in, he brings his elbows in, and as he's coming out, he's extending the third triangle or the forward triangle. Okay? I want you to think of it as his elbow creeps in and as his arm comes out, his shoulder is off, his body is underneath his elbow and his hand, right? Carrying the weight of his arm. When he does this, as he's coming out, I want you to think of the forward intent is like the brakes on your car, okay? The brake pads, okay, as he's coming out, they press against the caliper on your wheel, so that as he's coming out, the brake pads get tighter and tighter and tighter. So as he comes out, okay, the pressure against the caliper, the brake pads, becomes stronger and stronger, until eventually he comes all the way out, the full extent, without overreaching, because then his shoulder has to work, right? And at that full extent, the brake pads should be completely pressed against the caliper. And now his forearm cannot move any more forward, okay? At that point. So then, when he brings the hand back, okay, you're releasing the caliper, little by little, okay? And the pressure comes off your arm, and you can come back to this position and ready to go out again. So every time he comes out, you have to feel like the brakes pressing against your caliper, your arm, okay, your structure, your third triangle. Okay? That's forward intent. Okay? So that the farther you come out, the more pressure comes against your structure. The brake pads press against the caliper. Okay? That's what I refer to as forward intent. It's not reaching. Okay? It has nothing to do with muscle.